Hey guys, it's Becca, and today we are going to be going through my 2025 journals and I'm going to be updating them. The first thing that we are doing is I'm going through what I call my little notes notebook. It's where I basically jot down notes about things that happened during the day. As you can see, I am finishing up uh, yesterday's. There's not much to put. I took a bubble bath and I went to bed at 10 o'clock on a Saturday. And then moving on to today, I woke up about 9 o'clock, got out of bed about 10, and then I did the trash and litter boxes, flipped that to how it's written on the screen, and then I filmed this video. And since then, I have eaten lunch and have edited. Okay, moving on to uh, opening my calendar, pocket calendar thing. I'm just opening it to show you that I am updating for next week. So I flip through, make sure I have everything that I need, and I'm covering up somebody's last name because apparently I decided to put their whole last name in there on Sunday, but that was someone's birthday. And now I'm going to go through and put in, I think this is the weather. Let's see. Uh, yes, I'm putting in the weather. I don't normally do that, but I have plans this weekend. Saturday, I'm going to see Wicked for Good. I am going to be dressing up. And yeah, I need to know what the weather's going to be. And you cannot see what I'm writing here for Tuesday, but that's okay. It's going to be partially cloudy again, apparently. And then I just do that for the next 5 days. Um, that hesitation was probably me being very, very confused about what I saw on the screen, but it's going to be partially cloudy again. And then, of course, I'm going to write down for Thursday. Yep. Uh, Looks like it's going to start raining. Great. And then Friday, as you can see, I have that day off. I was initially going to take it off to go see Wicked in theaters. Then I remembered that my mom and I are going to have my nephew for Friday at least. And so I decided to do a hair appointment. And I skipped Saturday because, again, I wrote somebody's whole name. And so that's Sunday. It's going to be rainy. Flip all the way back to Monday again, in which I write mood and what's on your mind Monday through Saturday. Those are two prompts for my Hobonichi Han. And then I'm going to mark today so I know to go back to today. And then here's my 5 year journal that I do every Sunday. I say every Sunday. I fill out some stuff. As you can see, I went all the way back to the 13th. I skipped a couple of the more personal answers. And then, yeah, I'm just kind of filling this out and going from there. And then I realized that I need to write in 25 for at least the 17th. And then I realized that I actually did 2 days into this coming up week. And now we're moving on to my weeks in which I will um I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. In which I will clip this. One of those is a chip clip that I have. I got it from the Dollar Tree years ago. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to update my diabetes. As you can see, I'm going through my Omnipod app to see what my average blood sugar was for yesterday, as well as my total insulin. I will go in tomorrow to update today's because I won't know until tomorrow. And then I'm just going to jot down a quick little thing for uh, my journal. This is just a one time or a one line uh, type thing that I do. I might write two or three if I'm feeling energetic, but um, you can see I'm writing that we got a late start, and then I'm updating my reading, which I normally don't read on the weekends. I listen to a lot of audiobooks at work, and then I notice that hey, I need some decoration, so I get these stickers out, And I'm going to pick two to go on there. And as you can see, that was a quick process for me. I got these off of Timu, I want to say, and I'm just going to stick them down to kind of. Didn't really have a shopping list this week, so I'm going to cover that up. And then I'm going to put her in the where I normally put uh decoration, and then I'm going to put these coffee beans. I guess that is, I don't know, a vanilla blossom. I have no idea. If you know, you can tell me. And then I'm going to take this coffee washi where each image is a stamp, and I'm going to fight to get that off there. And then, uh, yeah, I'm going to stick it right there in that spot. It's actually the perfect size. And now I'm going to flip over to the next week, which, as you can see, is Wicked decorated, um, themed. Uh, I thought that was very appropriate, and actually, I decorated this probably back in I want to say June. But anyways, I'm just gonna add meds to my to do list. I'm gonna have to go pick up some of my meds, and I'm showing you the pen I'm writing with. And then I'm showing you that hey, it's Wicked, and then I flip back over to this week and decide that I'm going to do a little bit of writing for today. Um, right there. I'm just pointing that out. And then I am going to write that I made some really good coffee this morning. And I did. I actually drank almost all of it until it got too cold for me to like. And I don't stick my mugs in the microwave because I had one crack on me once and that broke my heart because then it shattered. Now, moving on to my Hobonichi Han, I'm moving to this week. I'm going to finish out Friday with the little bit of information that I wrote in my little once more. No, not once more with love. I'm sorry. Wonton in a Million notebook. And yeah, I'm going to do the little bit for Sunday as well. And if you can't tell, the pen that I'm using is a Pilot Kakuno, just regular black ink, nothing too special. I don't own a single expensive fountain pen simply because I just don't have the money, and I really don't want to get into like being obsessed with fountain pens because then I have to buy several different inks. I just like to buy cartridges. Uh I don't use a converter. I just buy cartridges and go from there. And I'm going to pick out some stickers, and as you can see, I'm going to struggle with this, and finally my teeny tiny little pinky nail managed to get one part of that up, and that is the last of those particular bedtime stickers that I have. I've got more on the way though, so we'll see those when I get them. And then now I'm going to look for a uh, bath time sticker, a little bubble bath. And I found one, so I'm going to stick her down. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and pick out the stickers that I need. And that way, when I journal again, I won't have to do several days worth. And then I'm going to pick up this little bear and this bag of coffee beans for getting up today. Then I'm going to use this trash can. I never have anything with that brown color, so I just decided to use it. Plus, litter, poop. I thought it was funny. And then I'm going to use this penny with a play, with a YouTube play button, uh, for filming this video. I'm going to set her down, and I'm going to put that sticker book away and grab another. It just magically appeared by way of editing. And then I'm going to, let's see, flip through, and I'm going to find a little bit of decoration for above today. And I picked out this cute little bear. Um, can't remember where I got that from. Then I'm going to flip to next week. I'm going to write in my hours for work because, as you saw, I am off on Friday. So I'm only working 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday. And then I'm just also going to make sure that everything is good. And then I decided that I was going to pick out a birthday themed sticker because there is a birthday on Monday that I want to mark. I wish I had a small Selena sticker for that documentary that's coming out on Netflix tomorrow, basically. But I don't have that. So just one more glance over, and then I'm, whoop, sneak peek of last week. I'm going to put my pencil board in and flip back to my journaling pages. So I'm going to make a quick journal entry for yesterday. I have been watching the Murdoch show on Hulu about Alec Murdoch and the unaliving of his wife and son. And so, yeah, it's been a little weird because now we're at the part in the show where, like, I've seen body cam footage and stuff that was introduced at trial and everything. And, like, I know what's going to happen before it happens, essentially. And it's just really weird to be able to go, oh, this is where they talk about his financial crimes or they confront him about it. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this is where he talked to his mom's caregiver. And then I'm moving on to today. I'm going to go ahead and mark off everything for today. I'm not going to do my mood yet. And that's one of the prompts that I put in my little notebook. And then I'm going to do my daily prompt about my how's the beatus, talking about my type 1 diabetes. I have an appointment coming up, which I'm writing down here. So I will get confirmation about how well my sugar is running and everything, what my A1C is. And then I'm not going to do my journaling for the day. And then I'm going to go through the week and write my work hours down. So 8 to 5, Monday through Thursday. I'm also going to make sure that everything is good. I was also taking a sip of my coffee. I'm going to write down that I need to take the trash to the road um, under my to dos. But here we go with the rest of the week with my work hours. And yeah, as you can see, I decorated each day for Wicked. All right. And then I'm moving on from that. And I realized not too long ago that I forgot to put an appointment into my 2026 planners. Essentially, it was just this week's, which will function like the weeks you saw in this video. So I'm going to go to May. I was looking to see what mod liner I needed, which was summer green. And then I'm just going to put a dot and write down what the appointment is, which I will tell you right now, it's for me to get my teeth cleaned. Uh, so yeah, and then that's basically it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.